if you look at media, you will see a trend. The trend that people want their lives to be stories and not boring lives, not boring lives of regular people. That's why we can't handle death. Because if our lives are not a story yet that everyone knows about, then we don't know if after we're dead people will remember us. If I found myself on my deathbed tomorrow, I would loathe that. Because I don't know yet whether or not people will enjoy it. Well, here's the thing. Does having popularized your artwork mean, or your whatever you did on this earth, whatever you did with your fleeting time here, does making that a thing that's been remembered by everybody, is that the goal? Is that the mission? Because I could never die without having done that. I could never die without having done that. Because if I did die, I would think in my final moment, I would fear in my final moments that I was not good enough. My art was too pretentious, but I've satisfied myself. I look at my art and it's satisfying me. It satisfies me. So I know that it's good. And is that all that matters in this fleeting time that we have? Being proud of what you've done. Is that all we have to live for? I guess so. That's all anyone has ever done. Come to terms with the fact that they have to be okay with never being remembered ever again. Or only being remembered by a very select few people. Because the world is so small. Sometimes I wish we were a hive mind, and we already are, like I've said, but I do wish we were more of a hive mind. Then everyone would always be remembered. And nobody would ever have that fear. I say that because whenever I talk about anything, existence, it has to be in the context of death. It has to be in the context of after I die. Maybe it's because I grew up suicidal. I don't know. Tomorrow, I'll go to the grocery store, and I'll buy food. And while I'm buying food, I'll think to myself, last night, I told myself I would go to the grocery store, and now I am at the grocery store. And last night I was thinking that I'm going to go to the grocery store, and I'll be at the grocery store. But right now I'm at the grocery store, but right now, while I'm recording this video, it's the night before that. It's the night before that. But it's also right now. It's also the night after last night. There's no such thing as the present, when everything melds together, man. When you know what's going to happen next. There's no such thing as the present, because you know what's going to happen next. You are aware of the future and the present at the same time, and that's not a human thing. That's not natural. That's why we want to be spontaneous. That's why we always strive to be spontaneous. Lord knows I do. But it's never enough. It is never enough. Never. And so, I'm so angry at the world for being this way. For being so slow. So slow. But at the same time, the perfect speed. I think back, and a year ago feels exactly as far back as a year ago would be. Exactly as much progress as I've made in a year, I have made in a year. Exactly as much progress as I should make in a year, I've made in a year. But that's still not enough. It's still not enough. Because I'm not where I want to be. I'm never where I want to be. Maybe this discomfort goes away once I accept that. But then once I accept that, I'm still not where I want to be. I have been thinking for very long about a thing to do, Javier Pena had Pablo Escobar breaking Walter White had meth. I need something to make me feel alive. Maybe that's the whole point of Breaking Bad, that show, is that chasing something, just anything to make you feel alive, will kill you. But maybe in my naivete, it seems like he was alive before he died, and he was more alive in those 2 years before he died than he ever was. And I should not idolize a fictional character. So I don't know what to think, If life imitates art, then why shouldn't I imitate art? I just want my life to be meaningful, and it is meaningful, but it's not meaningful enough. Some working prototypes for a way to make my life worth living. This, content creation, public artwork, maybe trying to find a way to draw a mural somehow. Drawing outside. I do draw outside sometimes. I sit out in the dog park or downtown, and I draw. But it never really brings anything other than a good feeling. Like I'm doing something productive, even though it's not really producing much. Maybe it's a gambler's thing. Like I'm just need to keep going until one day someone wants to buy my artwork. Why can't we all just get along? World peace. Not world peace. I wouldn't wish for that if I had a genie. I'd wish